Tonight is time for a bit of an extreme video. So I'll be talking about how to disengage or see through the entire mind structure. So this could be actually really destabilizing. If that's not what you're looking for, then I would recommend not listening to this. But if it is what you're looking for, let's do it. So, we're here. You're watching this, and I'm talking to you. Just a regular situation. One moment of your life. Now, you probably know that you have thoughts about things that have been and things that will come. Now, the entire outside world is a thought. It's not real. There isn't a world outside of your sensory perceptions. There is actually nothing other than what you're perceiving right now. These perceptions are the totality of existence by themselves. Now, who's aware of this? It's not the body, it's not your thoughts. It's a thought that any of these senses belong to you or are a part of you. The senses are functioning perfectly, but the you who's supposed to be owning them, watching them, registering them, that's a thought. It's not there, it's not real. It's not there in you. There's nothing in you that's owning or using the senses. There's just this moment. Now, how did you get here? How did the situation end up like this? It didn't. It was always just this. Nothing caused this to become like this. Any past imaginations, a thought. A thought is not reality. Reality is what is here now. There's no world beyond what you're currently perceiving. This is the world, the totality of it. There's no other rooms behind the walls in your house, if you're in a house. The perception of being in a house is not happening in a house, not at all. The perception of being in a world is not happening inside a world, not at all. The thought of being a person is not happening to a person, and it's not real. It's not reality. A sequence of thoughts does not create a collection of thoughts, being that would consist of a collection of thoughts. Thoughts are not alive. So, for example, if I would think now that I'm a person that's looking through these eyes, now this reality is assuming the form of that thought that's completely disjointed from any entities. It's literally become just that self-knowing thought, cut off from any environments, just a totality of itself. And feeling a sensation is just that. There's no owner of the sensation. There's no knowing of the sensation either. The sensation's just there. It's pure. It's not happening in a world. It's not happening in a body. The knowing of anything is not happening through a brain. This current sensory perception is not filtered through a brain. It's not filtered through a human. It's not filtered through anything. This is pure reality coming straight to itself without any hindrances, any filters. This is reality. Now, where to go from here? There's nowhere to go. Just allowing all states and getting to know yourself deeper. That's the only thing to do. Once this hits, it's done. There's no coming back. Like, for example, tomorrow you will be remembering this experience of dropping into the infinite self, infinite reality. And now you remember it, and the thought is kind of in a human form, appearing as a human remembering a past experience. Now the totality of infinite consciousness is assuming it's by itself, it's changing, turning into the thought, and now knowing itself as the thought. Just because you think you had an experience doesn't mean that you even exist. Just because you think something happened yesterday doesn't mean there is a time outside of this moment. Just because you can seemingly remember a picture of last year, of yourself living regular life last year, doesn't mean that that ever happened. A picture is not proof of reality. Just because you're able to imagine a picture of yourself tomorrow, forgetting all about this truth, doesn't mean that you even exist. Doesn't mean that tomorrow exists. Doesn't mean that another moment will ever come. Just because you're able to imagine doesn't create those things as stable realities. There is nothing stable in existence. Stability is a thought which is completely unstable, appearing only for that precise moment when that thought of stability is there. There is no environment. There's no actual entity apart from anything you're perceiving. There's literally just what is here. Not even here, everywhere. These current sensory perceptions are not being held together or owned by a biological entity, a human. There is no human. There's a totality of a self-knowing existence, knowing itself in different forms, but it's not itself any of those forms, even though it's knowing itself as them. But it's completely beyond them. None of this is seen through the eyes. The eyes are blind. You've never seen through the eyes. Your eyes have no sight. Only this all-pervading consciousness is able to know, is able to see, is able to perceive, and it's self-perceiving. It's not perceiving from any specific location right now. It's not perceiving from anywhere. It's literal perception. The perceiving is inseparable from the perception itself. It is the perception itself. Perceiving is the perception. Perceptions are the only perceiving that's here, that's present. There's no perceiving and the objects of perceiving. The objects are the subjects, completely free. There's no realizer of this truth. It's simply the case, simply the truth. Which will become alive, which will catch fire. Even if your human mind person has no idea of what it has just been listening to. This truth is too pervasive, it's too real to be ignored. It's too real to not have an effect. It's too real not to instantly begin to melt away all traces of psychological entities inside your imagined body. There's no location in the body where any of this perception is coming from. There's no location in this current space in which you appear to be where any of this perception is coming from. The perception itself is the perceiver. There is no separate self anywhere. It all stops here, and it all begins here. This is the moment of death and birth simultaneously. There's no more life. There's just different forms of this. There will never be a new moment, a new life. There will never be a different space. You can't walk into a different room, don't you see? You can't go anywhere else. You can't go and travel to a different country. Don't you see that perceptions of a country are happening in a space that's completely nameless? And quiet as the deepest depths of an ocean, where there's nothing moving, only dead still silence. Who is talking to you right now? Who's receiving this talking right now? There's no one talking and there's no one hearing. There's equally, your being is equally the one talking and the one hearing. We're equals, perfect equals. And should there ever appear an avatar or a being who claims to be more awake than you, you should laugh in their face, because your consciousness is absolute. You are the source of the highest teacher's existence. You are creating the most enlightened being you can think of. Your consciousness is the source of everything. And your consciousness is here. You are your consciousness. You are experiencing your consciousness as this moment. Wake up.